Being honest is the hardest thing in life. And the only question that remains is that how can we become honest? How can we be honest? How can we promote honesty? How can we encourage honesty? But that's not important. What's important is being honest to ourselves. That's where we sometimes neglect to really truly understand what is it that we really want. What is it that I am? Where is it that I am? And where is it that I want to go? And the sole notion of not being honest to ourselves prevents us from reaching our expectation of success. For example, let's think about it in terms of our career. Sometimes we have that perfect job lined up for us, but we're not honest to ourselves, and we think of ourselves as above all, and then we pass those opportunities because we think that, oh, there is something better for us. Now, I don't mean that there is nothing better for you per se, or for me. What I mean is that things don't tend to work overnight. I saw a quote by Warren Buffett that I fell in love, and he said, the shadow of the tree that you sit under was planted by someone else. Sometimes we just neglect thinking about what is it that we have, what is it that we're capable of, and what is it that we want. And it's not that hard. I think in life we need to do a little checks and balance sometimes. Sometimes we need to sit down and truly look at our life, see where are we right now, what's possible right now for me based on my criteria, based on my certifications, based on my degrees, based on my experiences. And then look at the things that I want to achieve and see what is that gap between what I have right now and what I want to achieve. And once you realize, once you sit down and you truly are honest to yourself and tell yourself what is it that you are, then you can become who you want to be. But if you don't think about who is it that you are, then reaching those future aspiration or future goals or future wishes becomes impossible. Now, is it hard? Yeah, because we want to praise ourselves. And I'm not saying that your achievements are low or bad, but we tend to look at ourselves one step above. And it's good that sometimes this is really healthy for us to sometimes sit down and imagine you're applying for a job. On your resume, what do you write? Have those resume in front of you and look at your qualification, and then go online, look at the job that you want, get the resume for that job, and you could easily Google that. For example, accounting resume or counseling resume, whatever it is that you like, banking resume. Get that sample of that resume, put it on the left side, put your resume on the right side, and then sit down and see what your qualifications are and what is the qualification that is expected for the thing that you wish and you want. Be honest to yourself. Are you in that level? Do you need to take that entry-level job right now to prepare yourself for that position? Can you get it right now? Or do you need more qualification? Do you have to go back to school? Do you need to get more training, more certification? But the first step is to truly be honest to yourself and ask yourself this question: who are you and where do you want to be? Once you ask yourself these two questions, then the middle part, which is the time or the space between where you are right now and where you want to be, gonna fall into place. But it requires you to take a look at your life once more. Think about it. Go over this tonight. Think about where is it that you are? What opportunities do you have? What opportunities you have passed on? If you have passed on a certain opportunity, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. There are billions, hundreds of billions of jobs out there, hundreds of billions of careers out there. It's endless. Seriously. The things that you can do today are endless. And if you limit yourself because of your age, because of your sex, because of your opportunities, then you're just falling behind. Because there is no difference, and if there is a difference, you can be the change. You can be the difference. You can be the outlier. And you have the tools necessary, maybe not right next to you, but you have the tools that you can use, the sources that you can attain to reach your goals and dreams.